Hey guys, Oxygen here and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about a map specific strategy on the Nepal Sanctum. And this is an interesting map, and I'm just going to go into a bit of detail on how teams play it, how it works, and the kind of dynamics that it's played. So yeah, let's get right into it. So Nepal Sanctum is obviously in Nepal, which is a control map, and you have to control this area here, which is pretty it's a wide area, it's quite big, it's not too difficult, it's got nothing in the middle to block it, so you can easily fight on the point. And it's part of Nepal, which is it's a very interesting map, and it's 3 very different stages which you can play very different comps on, but we're just going to be talking about this specific stage of the map. So let's get right into it. First of all, with team comps wise, you see 2 different types of team comps really. You see anti-dive and dive, which of course is kind of vague, but you'd see the Orisa, Roadhog, or Orisa and D.VA. You can see you'd see a junk rat who will control this area over here, and I've got a better view later. You'd see and then Zenyatta Lucio for anti-dive, or Zenyatta Moira. But then for dive, you obviously have your Winston D.VA, Genji / Soldier, but on this map I'll talk about who you want to play, Tracer and Zenyatta and Lucio. So that's really team comps wise. I'll go into a bit more detail in a minute, but one thing that's a staple on this map is a soldier player, and this is because of one main reason, and that is all of these sightlines. This entire area here, and the entire point, you got this area here over here as well. This area over here, it's all entirely, there's so many sightlines everywhere. Your soldier can set up anywhere across all of here, and they can see into the point, they can hit anyone, they can hit anyone, they can hit anyone. So soldiers are a real staple on this map, and he's used in pretty much every comp in both the dive and in the anti-dive. You wouldn't really see a Genji, because Genji's alright on this map. You can see him sometimes, but it's a bit, you're not really too often. And Tracer, of course, is your classic dive composition to finish off your damage to soldier, because just people could retreat people can also retreat up into this area up here once they're being put down with soldier, or even behind them back into this area here. And that's where your Tracer needs to be to like sort of finish off kills that your soldier is damaging. So yeah, so soldiers really staple on this map. Now, tanks wise, you can either run Orisa, Roadhog / D.VA, or D.VA Winston for dive. So what they just put pressure, and this is all about allowing your soldier. You can jump over here onto the supports, which will be around here. This is to put pressure on the supports and on the rest of the team to force them into this area here, or force them even onto the point, so your soldier can do damage and stuff. Sorry about my horrible drawing. Yeah, so that's just the general dynamics that occurs. With your tanks wise, anti-dive, your Orisa will be set up around this area around here, and your Hog will also be there, and your D.VA can be peeling over and over, and your soldier and your Zenyatta would also be set up around here. You can also set up on the point, but it's preferably around here. You'd also want your around this side, because Junkrat can spam grenades to this area over here, and because it's super confined. If you just take a look, there's no way you can go if you decide to take a dive or take a engagement over here. There's no way you can go. You're basically stuck. You have to take all the Junkrat damage, which is not particularly great, especially if you're running dive, which means your Winston can get burst down super quickly. The statistical or the soldier damaging, because even the soldier, if we take a look at this, the soldier can set up here, and they still have sightlines to some points up over around here and stuff. So soldier's such a staple key in this game, and you pretty much see it in every single pro game. You'd see a soldier player basically being set up around on here. Speaking of the soldier playing being set up, your soldier and Zenyatta will be set up together, sort of. Probably around this area. It can be across here, up here. They be together because they can kill for each other if a Tracer decides to come round over or that way. Your Zenyatta can put Discord on her, and your soldier can peel for the Zenyatta. and Zenyatta can feel for the soldier. It's the exact same time. Both of them are super good at doing stuff like that. What else? You see, Lucio's super good because just the speed boost is super good for getting people out of places, etc. If you do split up and your Zenyatta decides to stay around here, and then your soldier at points will maybe decide to stick on in this area around here. If we take a look, your soldier could be sticking around this area here, and your Zenyatta to be over there. You want your Lucio to go back and help your Zen, and then your D.Va to come back and help your soldier if they get dived on. Sort of. It depends. If the D.Va decides to go for the supports, then you probably want your D.Va to go protect them, because D.Va does so much damage, and Defense Matrix is just so good at blocking all that damage. Yeah, so what else is there? Support. Zen's just OP right now with his Discord Orb. He can put out long range damage as well. He can use all of these sightlines over here pretty well as as Soldier. So he's pretty stable. He can put Discord Orbs on everyone because it's such an open point. There's also Lucio, of course, just to move around tanks. Moira can be pretty good, especially if you're running anti-dive. If you're going into this area here, Moira can just heal or use all her healing abilities over here and just heal everyone up and get her ult super fast and just chuck it down here. But a problem with this is that you can just jump over this way, and then you can jump over. Actually, I've got a picture of here. Your Winston D.Va, if you're against the Moira, you can jump over that way, sort of, if you're on the point over that way, which just means that you have much more. You're suddenly Moira's not doing as much healing as she could be. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There's lots of more detailed strategies to do with it. Your Orisa will want to be trying to look for hooks on, not hooks, halts into this hole over here, probably on the soldier and Zen. They're the two heroes that can't get out if you're, especially playing dive against them. Soldier and Zen, they have nothing to counter it. So your soldier and Zen, as I mentioned earlier, they have to be over on this side over here. But there is a catch. You can't. You've got to be super careful about the Orisa hole. D.Va can eat it. Winston can bubble it if necessary. But you just want to, if you see the Orisa hole come out, back up to over this area over here. Let me just draw. Back up from over here where I said you should be set up to over there. And if you could also be just fighting over here by the stairs. But the map gives you trait. That gives a trait, a very easy route into you over there. Yeah, so that's just some quick map-specific strategy. This is what probably lots of Overwatch pros, and we'll see a lot of Soldier. I've already watched a lot of the Overwatch League Stage 1 and the pools in the map pool, and pretty much every game I've watched with this one, Soldier's been in it, so I think you really got to build around Soldier on this point, because of the insane sightlines and how open it is. And anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like down below if you want to see more map-specific strategy. This is kind of a basic one. There are lots more different harder ones, like loads of different points. This is a very basic map with all the sightlines, and it's super simple for me to go through, and I can always do some more if you guys want it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.